Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have the Zero Tolerance 0561 here. With this you have your G10 handle scales, you have your Elmax steel blade, and you also have your 3D machined titanium slabs. This is a great knife for, in my opinion, a relatively low cost to what you're getting here. What you're going to pay for this knife is anywhere between $225 and $260. Zero Tolerance is a great brand of knife, and really the quality and craftsmanship of their knives, really it goes above and beyond any other knife brand I can think of. What you have here is you have a large tactical knife, great for EDC use and self-defense. You have very nice jimped out knife. You have jimping on the back here, which is very grippy back here, not so much up here, but enough that your finger's not going to slide on it. You have a little bit of jimping up here for when you're pushing this up here so your finger doesn't slide off. You have jimping around the base here. You have jimping on the lock bar up here. It's full of texturing. You have the titanium here. You have your G10 here. This is 3D machined titanium. And you have your textured G10. The Elmax is good in my opinion. I think it's a little bit below S30V, but still, I really think it's a great quality. I never had to sharpen this. I've stropped it a few times. It's good quality, good build, very favorable in my opinion. My favorite thing about this is how fast it is. You have a very smooth blade. It really does fall back into the handle, just with no effort. No blade play, solid as a tank. No up and down, no side to side. You have these large thumb studs that act as stopping pins. A large flipper on that, which also doubles as a very large choil, so your finger cannot go, no matter how hard your hand is hitting that, it's not going to pass. In my opinion, a very favorable tactical knife. Blade length is around 3.75 inches, which is pretty much standard for a tactical folder knife. You have an overall length of 8.8 inches, and you have a weight of 5.8 inches. 5.8 ounces. For such a large knife, you'd be surprised because it does feel very light. The 5.8 ounces is mostly in part due to this. You see the steel liner in there? It's hard to see. I have my flashlight here. You can see inside of there, it's all milled out, and you have a little milled out section inside the titanium. They really try to cut down. Also, another thing they do to reduce weight is you have these large pillars in there. Instead of a backspacer, you just have these large standoffs. It's very simple to take apart. It's you have these screws in here. There's only 4 screws you have to take apart to get into this knife, and they're all the same size, which I think is a great idea by Zero Tolerance. By the way, the flashlight that I used is just a pen light. It's the 511 series, 90 lumens. It's a very nice knife. I mean, a very nice flashlight. So, it really is a great knife. Elmax is really great. It's a very sharp blade. Keeps an edge for a while, which I found I always like. A little bit hard to sharpen, which I don't really mind because I really don't have that much stuff to do nowadays, so I can sit there and sharpen this for an hour. if need be. Another great design in here is a hexagon-shaped pivot side. This way, when you're screwing, you're not going to be moving this side. I noticed that with my SOG Flash 2, that when I'm screwing this side's moving, so I'm not sure if I'm actually tightening this or if I'm just messing with it and not getting anything done. Several different ways of deploying this. You have your push. You can push this like that, just straight down, and it opens up right away. You can use it like a switch, which I like, and you have your thumb stud. And just to see how like smooth this is, just give it like a Spidey flick, and it works every time. It's so smooth. It's the ball bearings in there are captured ball bearings. They roll on these little. They're captured ball bearings, which means they're on this little like disc, and so when you open it up, it's not gonna fly out everywhere, which I really like. What I really like about these are the thumb studs are very thick and they're very big, and they act as stop pins, which I think is great for a tactical knife. I don't see how this would be incorporated into this knife, but I really do like that whole system in a knife, which I really like, just because you can get your finger in there and flick it. This is the Benchmade Griptilian, the 550 series. Your clip right here, I'm not all that in favor of it. It's your average spring clip. You have the screws inside. It's deep carry, not all that deep, just because you have that much sticking out. But I like that. I really don't like the deep carry, like you see on this knife, because it's completely in your pocket. It's hard to get out. This one, I really don't have all that much problems with it. My only problem is the coating that they use. There was a ZT logo there that you can still see and make out, but I rubbed against it once and it basically took that entire coating off and left a bunch of little scratches along this knife against the clip, which I was really disappointed about. You also have your hinder stabilizer here, which prevents your knife from being overextended, which I don't think you really have to worry about overextending your knives. I never have. I never really will. I know people like Not in Fancy say that they'd hold their finger here anyways, so it doesn't overextend it. But it's a nice touch and it looks cool. It really does look nice. You have a 4-position carry system here, where you have the clips on where 4-position carry. So if you want it tip down and you're a lefty, you can put it over here. Tip up, lefty, you can put it over here. I'd prefer tip up for any type of tactical because you can just reach in your pocket and it's there. Another great thing about this knife is the box that it comes in. You have the 0 tolerance, American build quality, which is great because I think all 0 tolerance, I'm not sure, but I think all 0 tolerances are made in America, which is fine by me. In the box you have this nice bubble wrap that you can put it in, and it also gives a great little guide here for how to open it up, how to identify the parts of the knife. It really is a great little feature to have. You have how to carry it, where to carry it. On the back here you have how to sharpen, and you also have what to do, like oiling, cleaning, and maintaining your knife, sharpening it, how to sharpen it, where to sharpen it. I think all 0 tolerances are between 18 and 22 degrees, which I really like. It's a good way to maintain the edge. This box is great. You have your American built quality. which I like they put that on every single side of their knife. Also on this blade, some people don't like it, I do. You have a lot of design. I'm only 2 off from being serial number 8000. You have your USA, you have your Hinder design 0561, your Elmax steel, and on the other side you have this nice zero tolerance coating that I put on that. So altogether, you really do have a great quality knife for the money that you're getting. With the G10 handle scales, you can pick up replacement scales. You can either get the carbon fiber ones or the G10 ones, but they are limited run and they are hit and miss. If you go to Blade HQ, they usually have them, but they're anywhere between $80 and $110 from what you're getting. So by then you're already spending over $300 on your knife. So just spend a few more and get the actual Rick Hinder. So in my opinion, get this knife. You can't go wrong. It's one of my favorite knives so far. And to me, this really is my Rick Hinder custom. Just because I can't get one, this has to do. And maybe sometime in the future when I have the money, I can get one. But for me, it is. This is my Rick Hinder so far. I love it. It's great. It's what I want. So for the price range, you can't go wrong. You're getting the craftsmanship of an American-made item. It's not going to fail. You have a great warranty on this. And get it. That's all I can say. So thanks for watching my video. Hope you have a good day.